Good morning to all my subscribers, viewers, newcomers. Welcome to the Horse Racing Enthusiast on Teesside Ste&Dee. I've been doing something rather interesting this morning and it excites me, so I'm going to share it with you. I've just looked back over the last 4 days. The last 4 days where I did feel we were starting to get some consistency, and it was consistency I was expecting by going back to how I originally did this system nearly 12 years ago, and how I did this system when I first started off back in April. Now, these figures don't match April's, May's or June's or even July's, but they are exciting nevertheless. And if we can recreate this, what I've got written down, over a 12-month period, and it's not highly unlikely that we can do that, in fact I would expect to do better than this, then this is very exciting news I'm sharing with you. Right, over the last 4 days I backed 28 horses at 50 pence each way. Now we had, I'm going to start with the bad bit, we had 15 losers out of the 28. We had 4 winners and we had 9 places. So we got returns on 46.4% of the races that we backed horses in, or 46.4% of the horses that we backed. Now that is a decent percentage. Now, the winners, we got back 520, 490, 430, 670, just from 4 winners. £21.20 from 4 winners. We had the 9 places and we got back, remember these are all at 50p each way, 190, 145, 125, 170, 250, 140, 190, 125, 125, £14.60. So 28 horses, we put 28 quid on, we got £35.80 back. Now people are going to say, well, that's not a lot, £7.80. It's over 4 days. Now, people who joined this channel at the beginning, back in April and May, will remember how brilliantly we did for 3.5 months. Far better than those figures. We had some very big winners in that time of 33 to 1, 40 to 1, 28 to 1. We had forecasts. I'm not even including forecasts of things because we haven't had any last 4 days. But these figures, and I'm going to share even bigger, the more exciting bit shortly with you, is this is not unsurmountable. What we've achieved over the last 4 days is, for me, quite low scale. So if we can recreate somewhere between this and what we did April through to July, and including July, then these figures will be far better than what I'm going to give you now. Now, based on this, if we could recreate the last 4 days over a year, you would show a profit to 50 pence each way of £711.75 for the year. Now, you've got to remember, April, May, June and July, we did far better than what we've done in the last 4 days. Far better. Yes, August was an awful month because I tweaked that much. I made the system almost unworkable. And then we sort of eased back into it a bit September and certainly went back to more normal in October. Now, if we can make £711.75 in a year profit based on the last 4 days, then looking back to the first 4 months and what we've had since, I reckon we could certainly add another £300, £400, £500 to that. So possibly, let's say a profit round of £1,000 a year from 50 pence each way bets. Now, a lot of people don't back as little as that. A lot of people put 5s on and 10s on and £20 on. So if you backed all of these horses from April, well, over the last 4 days, let's say the last 4 days, let's say you were bigger scale than me and you're putting a 5 on, which is still quite small to a lot of people, then your profit over a year would be £3,500. Just to a 5 or £2.50 each way. So if you were putting £2.50 each way on over the last 4 days, we recreated that over a whole year, you'd make £3,500 profit from the uniquely exclusive backform system to the horse racing enthusiast, who is me. A system I've worked on, developed over 11 years, 9.5 months. It's exciting, isn't it? It's exciting. But even if you're small scale, like me, I just love doing the videos. I love picking the horses out. That's what I love. Backing horses, not so much. If I can make a few quid, great. But the main part of why I do what I do is to give the fun, enjoyment, excitement, the thrill, the profit to you, the subscribers, the viewers, and future viewers and future subscribers. That's what I do. That's the bit I like. Sitting there for 3 hours on a night time, and even more sometimes, picking out the horses, working out the maths in each race and coming up with a selection. That's the bit I love. So, 50p each way over the last 4 days has made us a profit of just £7.80. But if we recreated that, as I said, over a whole year, that would be a £711.75 profit just for 50p each way. And you've got to remember, like I said 3 times in this video, April, May, June and July were incredible months for this system. Incredible. And then I started tweaking it and ruined it August and September. I've gone back to the original, how I started it all those years ago, and now how I'm doing it again now. So I'm really excited. I think that £711.75 is a really good profit over a year, but I expect this system to make well over that. It's exciting for me. It's really, really exciting. If you can achieve that on very small stakes of 50p each way, and if you're a person who puts a £5 on every horse, then £2.50 each way, you are going to make £3,500 profit in a year. If we can recreate these figures, and let's face it, 4 winners in 4 days isn't a massive amount, 9 places in 4 days isn't a massive amount. It's a winner a day, it's 2 places a day. And 15 losers, but 46.4% of our horses have got some money back. That's a really, really good record. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it makes you excited as I am moving forward, because if you are a small staker like me, that's a nice profit. If you're 5 times more than me, then that's a really, really nice profit. And if you put a tenner on, well, then you're looking at a £7 plus profit over a year based on just 4 days figures. Exciting, isn't it? It is exciting. And I say these figures aren't unsurmountable. You know, we can get 6 or 7 winners in 4 days. We can get, say, 10 places. Then that figure, £711.75 for 50p each way, then would be more like 1,000, 1,100 plus. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed making the video. Like I said, the biggest part of this horse racing enthusiast channel for me is picking the horses out, doing the maths, and then picking out the selections and then actually seeing them win. Not for me, but for you, the subscribers, you, the viewers, you, the future subscribers. It's all very exciting, and it makes horse racing enjoyable, it makes betting enjoyable, and it's sensible staking. Have a great day, and thanks for watching the Horse Racing Enthusiast on Teesside Ste&Dee, who will always be here for you to try to deliver some good profits, some great fun, some great enjoyment, and just put a smile on people's faces. Goodbye for now.